Okay, welcome back. And from Mr. Kachiku or the ADC, there's a sense in which, not in person, but let's move over to Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu of the APC. And in the studio here to talk about that is Akin Awodeyi Akinsehinwa, a politician of repute. He is, in fact, deputy coordinator, Southern Nigeria of the Tinubu Shetima Independent Campaign Council. Now, we know the Presidential Campaign Council. Maybe not many people know about the Independent Campaign Council. Still under the auspices of APC?
Oh, yes.
Under the auspices of the Presidential Campaign Council?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. So you're not strangers to each other.
Oh, yes.
But as you were telling me before, this is about a specialization. You are going to be concentrating essentially on grassroots.
Oh, yes.
It's going to be grassroots politics.
Oh, yes.
How big a task would you say it is, relating with the grassroots in your case because of, everybody has different goods. Your goods will be Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The goods of the supporters of Mr. Kachiku will be different. Now, for your purposes, Southern Nigeria, the grassroots, give me an evaluation of the grassroots in Nigeria and how you are going to be persuading them to do the bidding of APC.
Well, thank you, Egbon Yori.
Thank you very much.
Number one, let me congratulate Nigerians for having Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the candidate of APC. Grassroots is the bedrock of any election. And carefully listening to my brother at the ADC saying that without structure, that Nigerians are structure. Yes, Nigerians are structures. They are the structures of any
the people.
The people are the structures. But it is very clear that if they don't know you, if we listen to some people that come from different countries or whatever, they said, why can't you go for this? Why can't you go for that before coming to this?
No, why don't we just stay on
yes, because now the I just relate
the presidential candidate of APC that you are working
now with. You look at that, because Asiwaju is an established institution. It's a brand in Nigeria. And if not because of political party, it's a person that can stand on his own and win election without having what I can call an umbrella.
He could almost run as an independent.
Yes, but because he believes in people and he believes in going along with the constitution of Nigeria, and even the constitution permits you to stand on your own, but he believes that having people to join him will make things easier. Yeah, on the grassroots, most of you, if you look at the southern area, we are lucky today because the presidential candidate is from us. So our job is not as tedious like other people, because there's no way you talk about Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu to a toddler on the road today, they'll say, even though we don't know, we heard of him. And that makes our job easier and difficult to at the other side, which is the south-south and southeast. The reason being one, at that area today, if you look at southeast in particular, there are a lot of crises there in terms of all these IPOPs and others and other agitators who says there won't be any election. But we must find our way to make sure that we get them, which we started doing already. As I'm talking to you today.
Actually, what they were saying as of yesterday that I was even reporting on our program is that they are not interested in the presidential, in Nigeria's presidential election.
Absolutely.
Not that there would be
but now, we have been able to, I don't know the set of people that spoke with you, but we've been able to enter them, discuss with them. That's why if you look at the Presidential Campaign Council that is going there, they are going on Monday, which is very unusual, because they said you must not come to, they won't open market or do any activities on Monday.
Okay.
No, in that area.
Yes. Asiwaju's schedule.
Oh, yes, it's on Monday.
It's for Monday.
Monday. Because there are a lot of things that have gone underground. Because we've been able, as a grassroots person, as the leader of that area, of the grassroots of Asiwaju's Campaign Council, I've been able to go there, penetrate them, discuss with them, that come, you need a Nigeria. Even the Southwest, we are agitating.
Okay.
Everybody want to live, everybody want to be what we are, but when it comes to, let us get something first, then we can come back to the table and discuss and listen to them. Mm-hmm. They have the right to say we don't want to be, but if they have a strong conviction that what we did for them at the grassroots level there, led by some of known people that I don't want to mention their name, that they took me to them there. We sat together, even with the leaders of these IPOBs, and we discussed. And they said, come, they gave me a task. The task was that if you can do X, Y, Z for us, we'll be able to allow your candidate to come in.
Okay.
To the glory of God, out of the task they gave to me, I've been able to fulfill 80% of it. The 80% was the celebration that you saw in all of them, that they were celebrating that XYZ is about to be released very soon. And today, they said, okay, I now demanded, if I've been able to do 80% for you, give me just 10%, which is allowing my candidate to come on Monday, so that you can convince me that it is true that you have accepted my candidate to come and campaign. And they agreed.
That's as far as the Southeast is
concerned.
Southeast.
Then on the South here, they are very liberal. I'm talking of the Bayelsa, the Rivers, and all that. They are very liberal. They are not against whatever that comes to them, because what they've been there before. They have the president. The president was from that place before, so they understood the word power. They know why they need people like Asiwaju to come over, because a lot of things are lacking there. They want Asiwaju to come and put right for them. So, but where we have some little issues at the Southeast, which, to the glory of God, to the glory of Almighty God, we've been able to, make them to realize that this is the reason we are a part of Nigeria.
How about the Southwest?
Southwest?
You think that's a walk in the park?
No, not really.
You think that's a piece of cake?
No. Because why I don't dwell so much on Southwest is that, actually is there. He is their son. And I can see that we've been doing, even though we have some people that say that this is about him, but what is more important is that it's not better for you to have your son to be at the seat of power and have your, don't want to call anybody enemy, or to have the other party to be there for you. At least when you get to the place, look at when Obasanjo was there. Yeah, no matter how they might have talked about him, he lost the first election. But second election, Yorubas voted massively for him. They don't care about whosoever that's contesting or competing with him at that particular time. So it shows that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been able to even do more than that. So it's acceptable to everybody. Now, let me put it 80% of Yorubas.
Okay, you are a deputy coordinator,
yes,
Southern Nigeria. Who's the coordinator?
ICC, Independent Campaign Council.
Okay,
yes.
ICC is the coordinator.
No, ICC, we have in ICC, we have Independent Campaign Council.
Yeah, but you are deputy coordinator
Southern Nigeria. ICC, for Southern Nigeria.
So I was asking, who is the coordinator that you are deputy to?
Okay, His Excellency Silas Agara.
Okay.
He's the national coordinator.
Okay.
Then we have Umar, who is northern coordinator for ICC.
Okay. Because when you were saying that, Asiwaju is the son of the Southwest, be that as it is, he will need more than the Southwest. Indeed, he will need more than the Southwest, Southeast, and South-South to, achieve his objective. So, as you've just explained, there are other similar bodies that are working in a like manner in those other areas.
Oh, yes. So, for example, in the PCC2, they have similar structure to complement what we are, just like we are complementing them. And so we work in pari passu. So if, for example, let's assume that the Presidential Campaign Council stormed Lagos today, and after their campaign, paparazzi and others, they left, the onion slides back to the ICC, which is the Independent Campaign Council, to take it over. That house to house, door to door, wherever you are, you must knock your door to that come. This is your son. These are the reasons why you have to vote for this one.
And that's what you will be doing.
Oh, yes.
In your era. And you said you've actually started it in
the South Seats, and even in the Southwest. We've been doing already.
And so in this sense, I don't know if Mr. Lukman in Ghana is still listening. He was the guy who brought up the question about structure.
Yes.
Yes. And I think, I'm guessing that you'll be saying that you're happy with your structure.
Oh, absolutely. I don't want to mention...
When I say your structure, I mean
APC structure, and Asiwaju in particular structure. If you look at the last primary, Monkey and Gorilla McLean won it. Monkey is monkey, gorilla is gorilla. That primary separated men from the boys. If you say you want to be a president of Nigeria, you have a structure on ground. If you want to be this, let me use Dele Momodu, as he said, that if you want to become a president, you have to start from 30 years to the year that you plan to be the president, in which Asiwaju has that.
Yes.
He has started long time.
Yes.
When other people are still thinking of becoming a this and that, he is, I can call him Nostradamus, the man who saw tomorrow, who believed that, I am going to be the president of Nigeria's XYZ years, but let me start doing that. That's why you seeing him in the north, in the south, in the west, everywhere. So nobody can say, I don't know the man called Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Okay, Ada in Jos. Good morning to you, ma'am. Ada in Jos.
Yes, there.
Okay.
Yes, Ada calling from Jos. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Hello.
We can hear you, Ada.
It's unfortunate, Adi.
Yep.
Pardon? Yeah, it's unfortunate I couldn't get through when the other...
okay, with Mr. Kachiku.
Yes, your change, yes, now. But now, what I want to say is, if you want to build a house, you have to do some feasibility studies, you understand? I'm not against anybody wanting to run for presidency, but you have to do feasibility studies. You don't just wake up one morning and say you want to become a president, you know? So from what Akin is saying there, I'm not even surprised with what Akin is saying. Asiwaju's ambition to become president is something he announced long time ago, you understand? He has built bridges and the rest of them. And he's a strategist. So when he talked about penetrating Southeast, I'm from the Southeast and I'm from Imo State. I know what is happening there. I believe what Akin is saying. Asiwaju can have his way there. He knows how to go about such things. The only thing I'm praying for is, if perchance he becomes the president, let him adopt fiscal federalism. The structure we have now cannot allow anybody to deliver. Once he does that, we will become more united, you know, in the way we do things. And then again, what I'm appealing to him, please and please, even the Akin that is there, you're a youth, let your campaign be issue-based. Let it be rancor-free. We don't want people to die. People don't have to die because somebody wants to become a president. So people should throw a leaf from President Jonathan, who said that his blood is all. No man's death is what his ambition is not worth anybody's blood. You know, let us go that way. That is the one I wouldn't like. Let us be open. You know, let us be open and allow the electorate to decide if it is the will of God that he will become the president. So be it. I know he can deliver. That one is not something you debate. But all the same, let's not give up this country.
All right, then. Thank you very much, Ada. Oh, Gadima. I think I have to just be expecting it. Ada, she just, she upscaled. Yeah. And it's been going on like this. So I imagine that I won't even mention it again. I'll just, unless she doesn't say it, then I'll say, where was the Ogadima that you left? Anyhow, she said something crucial there.
Yes, sir.
Peaceful elections, we want peaceful elections. And so she was saying, the way people go about it, let there be, maybe no doubt speaking to people like you with your, independent campaign council and other such groupings, let there be no acrimony that could then turn into a breakdown of law and order. It's a very important point because people tend to be emotive. And it's an issue that you yourself will be facing.
Oh, yes.
And sometimes the enthusiasm might be such that you might not realize what is going on. Nobody is really the enemy of anybody else. It's a contest. Would you agree with Ada when she says that? That's when she indicated that it's a very, very important thing that there should be harmony and peace even as we are contesting positions.
Let me thank her for that comment. And like I said, fortunately, I happen to be a member of Planning and Strategy Committee of this campaign that led to Asiwaju to become the president of Nigeria. And we've been saying it that we believe in contest. We don't believe in killing ourselves or fighting ourselves. And even if you remember, the presidential candidate said, come, let me go for this contest. If I lose, I will go back home. He's not saying that if I lose, let Nigeria burn. So he has laid down what I can call an opportunity for all of us to work with. He said, go there, preach the word. Tell them, this is what I can do for you. And that was what, she said, I took to the eastern part of the country.
He didn't say preach the word, though.
No, when I say...
No, because that one...
Oh, no, not in Batia.
But I was just joking. Okay. Because that one did have biblical overtones.
Okay.
That one did have biblical overtones.
So that, go there, peace. Just let them understand that we need peace. If you can... At the time that I expect him to have reacted negatively was at that primary. He was matured. He was magnanimous. He was ready to accept defeat. So why is he going to fight again? He doesn't need any fight. In fact, he told us that, come, this election is not a do or die.
Okay.
But he knows that Nigerians want a better a better life than what we have presently.
Thank you very much. Because
Yes.
what you've just said is that you don't preach to the converted. And
No.
that you yourself are entirely on all fours with Ada's position that it's not a do or die affair.
At all.
There has to be peace. Mazi Okorafor, good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Akinsehinwa.
How are you, sir?
Honestly speaking, I don't know when Nigeria talk about structure. What do you mean by structure?
Well,
The thing
Mr.
about
Kachiku
was the
said it's the
governor.
people that are the structure.
Fine. Now, the people are the structure. Underline that statement. People are the structure. The Gaba was the governor. Yoruba man was there in his cabinet. Hausa man was there in the cabinet. Igbo man was there as his cabinet. The three major languages in Nigeria, the three major tribes in Nigeria, they were there in the cabinet. Let me take the governorship race in terms of the governor as the primary level of Nigerian politics. Then when you move from primary, you go to secondary. We're not going to secondary, which is the what? Which is the presidential. Now, if somebody will come at that primary and have that kind of structure of carrying everybody, it's the major tribes you have Nigeria at that level, the primary level. Now, what do you think again at the secondary level? He has already laid that structure, and which means what he has, the foundation he had is already solid. Now, let us take history. Now, history, when we talk about it, they say the past story, the past events. How many can we identify any governor in this country that have done that type of thing in the state? Right from, we have spent 20-something years as democratically government in Nigeria. Can we get any states in this Nigeria? So what are we trying to say? What are we saying? Look, Nigeria has to sit down and look at history. History is the only solution. Let's also look at America. We saw what happened in America yesterday, the Republican and the same midterm. Honestly, if I have my way, I would tell Nigeria National Assembly to do what? Bring in midterm election in Nigerian constitution. So that
we lost him. But what he was saying in there, I think essentially he was saying that, look, the former governor, Asiwaju as he was then, a nationalist, putting people of competency, people who had the competence, we put them in his administration. There were people from, non-Yoruba speaking areas, so which is, as a matter of fact, that's another aspect of the man, because even his running mate, as you know, there's all of that, although there's people are speaking about, the same faith ticket, but it's still part of the whole other thing that the man looks beyond his own horizons, so when he took that man, so I don't know, what do you think about that?
Well, let me appreciate him because, number one, he's speaking the mind of millions of Nigerians. And
that's the kind of thing that Nigeria needs.
Yeah, somebody who is not biased, somebody who doesn't care about your creed or color, who looks at your competence, who looks at your capacity, look at your ability, and that is the kind of person Asiwaju Bola Ahmed is. And I tell everybody that he has a penchant to look for somebody that can deliver. For example, when they asked me questions, especially during the primary lead that led to what we are today, I think we are about 5 or 6 of us that are the youngest among all the people that are members of planning and strategy committee.
Okay.
And seeing yourself at that kind of, with the caliber of people that sat there, that means the man must have noticed something there before, say, pick this guy, pick this guy, pick this guy. So I believe that the next administration, the unexpected can happen by looking for somebody whom you thought probably this person might not be the best man for the job. You just go for him. And we have the history in Lagos. He has done it. Till this moment, some of the governors of some of Lagos governor today, they never thought of becoming the governor. But he must have discovered that this man has the quality that I'm looking for. This is the man that can drive this dream that I have. And if you listen to him, if he say, come, I am not in this way to go and run 100 kilometers or to go for
any wrestling
contest, that I am here to use my brain. Let me pour this brain. Let me give Nigerians what I have. I don't need anything again now to give all this thing before I go.
Okay, so this is the thing that you will be transmitting this idea to
the grassroots people.
People,
And that was what we told them at the South. I'm sorry to continue to dwell on that Southeast, because I'm sorry to say this one, if you listen to them very well, if you have one-on-one discussions with them, you know that they have been, a lot of people have sold a lot of dummies to them. But when we told them, come, this is what this man has been able to do in Lagos, and even one of you happens to be a commissioner who is now today at the federal. Then we have Joe Bokwetu. Till date, he's still in the cabinet of Lagos. And Ashwaju brought him. So it shows that if this man can say, I don't care about where you come from,
then
so who am I not to follow him?
Nigeria needs.
So that's what Nigeria needs. You don't need to be anywhere. You don't need to be anything before you are picked to come and run the administration.
You know, Akin, I've got to thank you very much.
Yes.
Mr. Awodeyi Akinsehinwa is the Deputy Coordinator, Southern Nigeria of the Tinubu Shetima Independent Campaign Council. Yes. Not to be mixed up with the Presidential Campaign Council, but he said they are offshoots of each other, so they're all working together. I want to thank you very much for coming on and giving us your viewpoints on this whole matter. And also our thanks go to Mr. Dumebi Kachiku, who was on earlier, and indeed to all of you that have called in to contribute or ask questions. That's our program today. Please join us tomorrow for a fresh edition. I'm Yori Folarin. Bye-bye for now.